Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
Yeah, when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Again, here's Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one results in 35 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses. Is 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing is Luck, and he fires Fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run again with Blount. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Yeah, only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The give is to Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Bell. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10, Luck again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it. I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
They come out here in the eye. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the run, Luck gonna throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching. Hey, Charles, can you give me a water? Oh, jeez, Chuck. They cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns defense getting ready. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And I think the ball's out. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drive.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll set up a throw, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is taken at the 15. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and then that'll learn them a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Bell, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
This is Bell.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Final minute now of the third quarter. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw, and that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. He'll look to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. Fourth down, they're going for it. Now back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A give to Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Lump, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't. And this is taken in at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll go again with Bell. And this play will be... And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third down and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Bell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A road win.